folks. This is how it's gonna be now. Taking you with me for my run. Beautiful days. You can feel rain can show up at any time, but it's kind of damp but it's nice air, warm, perfect for running actually. I feel strong. But yeah, just bear with me. I'm gonna stop here in a little while, just up the hill here by the church. Do some push-ups. They have recently plowed this field here. It was all grown up a few weeks ago, 1 week ago. I don't even remember. I want to go inside here sometime. Seems beautiful on the pictures. Hope everybody's doing fine. I just realized that my team starts playing in 20 minutes and I would like to watch that. But yeah, otherwise I follow it on the radio. Let's see if I'm home by then. You see, it's really about to rain at any moment. Or it will be nothing. It could be also. Let me do my push-ups now. This morning I slept out kind of a bit. I was surprised that I was in bed as late as 10. But I watched a movie last night very late, a long movie, Pulp Fiction. It was a long time ago. I have it on DVD, I know, at my parents' place. I'm pretty sure I do. I forgot I knew it's a great movie, but I forgot how really good it is. 2.5 hour long movie. Even more, I think. Oh, there's a worm there or something. That's enough. I have really started to build up my strength. I feel weak compared to like last summer, for example, when I was living in Portugal. But I'm getting there. Just catch my breath a little bit before we start running again, and we can have a chat. Yeah, what did I talk about? Yeah, normally I wake up pretty early. Normally. But I guess that's fine. I feel in a better mood now the past days. I'm getting back into my vision, if you wish, or my creative aspirations. I'm completing my logotype I'm working on. I realize how fun, I actually really like graphic design. And I've been enjoying some of that stuff for some time. I've been doing it for business, for marketing, now doing some stuff for myself. And I realize how fun it actually is. It's actually really fun. So it kind of makes sense that I should continue within the field of marketing combined with my studies, understanding cultures, tribes, social science as large. You know, we can apply it. Because think about how many people actually that work in something, like they graduated in 1979 or 1985 or in the 90s or whatever. Many established people today, so to say. Many of them, now it starts to rain. Yeah, many of them, they have something completely irrelevant for background, but they still have a top position, managing people, whatever. You know, and that is kind of hilarious. So I need to I need to understand that I am just in the start of my, not really in the start of my career, but I need to understand that I am in a phase where I am educating myself to have a better options for the future. I feel grateful, I feel hopeful. Now I need to figure out where I'm going. I'm lost. Let me run a little bit, I'll be right with you. I think it's down here, and I'll be back to where I was before. There's a girl walking in front of me, smells very good perfume. How do I get back? I think I get back down here. I don't remember where I came. I need to run around everything. But yeah, I can go this way also, it doesn't matter. Now it starts to rain more. But yeah, to live up here could be nice, but it's quite far from the station, from the center where I live, of this little town. But yeah, continue to. One thing I wanted to talk about is getting back to my creative aspirations and music. This morning I have been working on, again, I do it quite often, but organize even more clearly what songs I'm going to start with when I finally start my acoustic album, the first. And it's going to be kind of in chronological order, even if I feel some songs is not that great because they're some of the first that I ever wrote. And that's how it's gonna be. It doesn't really matter. Who cares? Because my greater songs, they would be later. And it just makes sense because this is the songs I wanted to record first. So I will just do it. So the thing is that it's quite many songs. I calculated which of all of my songs categorize themselves or would place themselves naturally into the first album I'm about to make. Some is a bit difficult to place because, you know, some you started and you completed them later, you completed them maybe in Lisbon, but I still don't want to place it on my Lisbon album when I lived there and wrote music. So with that said, there's going to be I calculated or I counted rather up towards 15 tracks for the first album, and then there is some B-sides, some that I'm still unsure about, like maybe 2, 3, or something like that. And then there's also some which is instrumental, because I want to place some instrumental songs into an album. I think it really gives a nice break from everything else, from all the lyrics. It's pretty cool actually. I'm gonna walk a little bit. I find it pretty cool how you break it off in an album with just like a short instrumental song. Like many artists do that, mostly bands. Like for example, some rock bands that are my favorites, they do that quite a lot. But the albums were shorter also, like maybe 8-track album, 10 tracks, which is what I would like to try to aim for. Like 10 to 12 tracks. I don't like to make an uneven number like 11, 13 tracks, 9 tracks, 7 tracks. I don't know, I don't like to do that. Although I like uneven numbers, but when it comes to an album, it would make more sense. It's just, okay, an album 10 songs, an album 12 tracks. It makes more sense, it feels more complete than just an album, okay, 11 tracks, 17. I feel it's way too long though, but actually not, because some artists really make a lot of the tracks on an album, and that's fine. I think it's definitely fine if you want to do that. Like the first one I'm working on now, that I will hope to complete very soon, that is a different album type. I don't consider it it is a musical album with sounds in poetry, but it's not musical as in songs, singer-songwriter or an indie musician songwriter. It's not like that. That's why I consider making that much longer, and that I have up towards maybe 20-22 tracks. And I seriously don't know if I should separate them into 2 or just make that one complete with all of the songs that or sounds tracks with poetry written over it into one complete piece. And that's what I'm aiming towards. That's what I think I'm following. Although I have like 7-8 tracks out of them that I like a little bit more, which I was thinking maybe I should just make all of these 8 tracks into a separate sounds in poetry, and then so it basically becomes 2 albums. But then I'm like, no, that's too much. 2 sounds in poetry albums, and then start with my own real music. I don't think that makes any sense. So sorry if it's going to be a bit long, this first experimental stuff, but that's fine. That's how it's gonna be, I think. It seems like it, at least. That's what it seems like. This is where I went to the hospital to check when I had that burning sensation that went away all by itself, related to smallpox, or no, chickenpox or smallpox. I forgot which one. It's related to that. You can have this virus sleeping for decades in your body, in your system, immune system maybe. And then something triggers it and you get it. Some get a lot of red spots in one specific place. I just got one or two, like one little bit bigger. And when I mean big, I mean like a mosquito bite big. So it's very, very strange. Itchy, burning, difficult to sleep, wake up from pain, difficult to have just clothes on you, touching there, very painful. I'm glad it went away, very happy for that. Yeah, now it's really raining. But yeah, people, I know this is a bit of a different stream. It really is a bit of a different stream. For me, just being exhausted, running, speaking very irregular, but it is what it is. But what I said anyway about that, it's difficult when you have songs and you want to make it to one complete album, but that's normal. Many bands, they have more tracks than what they can actually put on the album, so they make different compliments for that, I guess you could say, like bonus tracks, or even releasing like a EP later for those remaining tracks. Maybe that's what I should do. Could be fine to do that, I guess. Because as I feel now, I don't think I would like to do more than 12, maybe 14 tracks. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for watching.